Hey, it's Matthew McAllister here, back in Gallery I Guitar, and I've just got home from an amazing trip to Calgary in Canada. So if I'm a bit jet lagged, you'll forgive me, but I just wanted to jump on the channel because I have made another little film reflecting on the time I just had for a week in Calgary at GuitarFest West. You might remember a few weeks ago, Gallery I Guitar shot past 5 million views across the great library of content that we have up here on the channel, and to celebrate I went back through some of those old videos that I had, lots of concert footage from previous tours from many years ago, and it made me think, why don't I do that anymore? So during this trip to Calgary to Canada, I was collecting little bits of footage as I journeyed to Canada, and also of course when I was there adjudicating, teaching and performing at this wonderful festival. So I've got another video to share with you reflecting on that time in Calgary, and it made me think, why don't I do this every time I travel? Sometimes I don't have the time to put together a video like this, but I did this time, and I think it's a great insight into traveling as a musician, and it's also a great insight into the fantastic things that go on at GuitarFest West. You're going to see some really interesting, amazing guitarists in this film. You're also going to see some friends of the channel. So the festival is co-directed by Gunther and Emma Rush. Now Emma is a familiar face to those that watch Gallery I Guitar. She's always a judge in the Gallery I Guitar competition, so she appears on Gallery I Guitar a lot. She's a real friend of the channel, and her co-director Brett was a person I had never met before until I landed in Calgary, and what a gentleman, and he does such a great job of providing such a great environment and atmosphere for all the guitarists and students that attend the festival. You'll also see Rob Macdonald, who I'd been waiting to meet for a long time, great Canadian guitarist and one half of Chroma Duo, and also Bokyun Byun, who I met, I was thinking about it, at least 10 years ago when she came back to the Montreal guitar competition as the winner of that competition from the previous year, and we got the chance to hang out and meet there. And then we met, I think, a couple of years ago in Louisville when my duo partner Matthew Cochran and I were playing at the GFA. So it was great to hang out with Bo again, and we actually shared the concert and we played a little duet at the end, which, if you keep watching, is embedded in this film you're about to watch. And then there was Darren Young, who was fantastic, taking the guitar orchestras. There was a whole plethora of people contributing to the festival for the whole week, and it was really a special event. I got to do the luthier showcase and try out some really beautiful Canadian guitars, got to spend a lot of time teaching the students, and then of course listening to them all perform on the last night. It was a really special festival in Calgary. So sit back and relax. A little sneak peek, a little behind the scenes film showing you what went on for the week in Calgary, and also you'll hear some great music playing in the background. And I just want to give a big shout out to Gordon Lightfoot, great Canadian guitarist and singer-songwriter, Floyd Turner for doing the arrangement, and of course Emma Rush, who recorded this music beautifully, and I thought it just fitted this little film so much. There'll be lots of links to the different musicians who performed and taught at the festival in the description, so you can always check if there's anything you see or hear that you like as you go along. I wasn't the only Scotsman at the festival. One of the students from the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland was the benefactor of a scholarship for the week. So Ryan Martin joined us. You'll see him in the film as well. I think he had a great time. One of the furthest places he'd travelled with his guitar yet in his career, which was really special to see. If I haven't mentioned anybody, I apologise now. There were just so many fantastic people at the festival. Kat Hammer, who helped out, amazingly great early musician, Theorbo, Lute, all sorts of things. So you're going to see a lot of these people in the film. Enjoy it, sit back and relax, and I hope this gives you a little insight into my latest tour to Canada.